And we're back with another episode of Lauer After Hours. Tonight we have Connor Onion. Welcome back, Conzi.
Young Conzi.
What's up, man?
Good
to see you.
Good to be back in the building, guys. This is a fun time of year. Thanks for having me back on.
Yeah, well,
absolutely.
Three times makes you a friend of the pod officially now.
Oh, officially.
I think that's for sure what it means. You're up there with the likes of like Jeremy
Taché, Billy Gill,
Roy.
Chris Cody. Yeah, you're
right.
you're in the upper echelon of the repeat offenders.
Yeah, you're two away from like what SNL would consider gold jacket worthy.
Ooh.
So what was I at 2 appearances? Just an acquaintance?
No,
Yes.
two is like heating up. You know, kind of like beer
Okay.
pong
Oh, all
rules,
right.
where you make two in a
Okay.
row, you know, heating up.
All right.
And then 3 is officially like, okay.
I'm getting the ball back
we
on
know
my
he
end of
likes
the
us
table now.
Yeah.
Heat check right now. We got a heat check.
He loved our
Absolutely.
analysis on TCU. Right?
I sure
Fear the
did.
Frogs.
I sure did until they lost like 64-7.
No one informed me we were going TCU crazy. I would have wore my Quentin Johnston jersey if I knew.
You got time?
We're all
You got time?
We became
All
huge
right,
fans
bet.
of that team this
Give
year.
me a
And
minute.
honestly, just the fact that they were in the big dance, there's 2 people in America that firmly believed in them from like week 3 of the season on. And they're on this podcast right now. It's me and the gentleman who just got up. So
What about Jamie Dixon's Horned Frogs? How far we got them going in the big dance?
ooh, if I look at my my bracket right now, I don't think I have them advancing. I think the furthest they make it is to the next round. But I don't think I have them going further than that. I think I have UCLA taking it, even though Clark's not playing for them. I'm still riding with them a little bit just because something about those early 2000 UCLA teams, like
Talking Love and Westbrook.
I told this to Beep last night. I call them the Collison UCLA teams because he was on all of them. He was on
He was.
every intonation of it. Aflalo, Josh Shipp. You had oh man, so many good players. Mba Mute, ooh, great talent all up and down the line. But
Right.
let me see here. I don't think I have them going past into the Sweet 16. I don't think I do.
Yeah, I've got them getting knocked off here in the next round for sure.
You got
Johnston-
ASU beating them?
No, I've got them beating ASU, but losing there to the Zags.
Yeah, that's how I had it originally, and then I watched Arizona State last night, and oh boy, putting up 98 and playing the way that they did. I'm kind of scared for Ed Bob rocking his TCU jersey and Powd rocking the Horned Frogs too, or is what did Clark Kellogg call him on the selection show? He called them the long frogs or something like that. The Froghorns. Did you guys hear that?
No,
He called them
Leghorns.
He called them the Froghorns on the selection show.
I say.
Yep.
So
Honestly,
maybe
that's a embrace it. If Clark Kellogg's gonna call you the Froghorns, you're the Froghorns. You get your horns out, you sound like frogs, and you just you go wild. And because they're gonna need it against Arizona, but yeah, I did have them losing to the Zags, and I did consider. I was like, I don't know, but hey, you'll be proud to know I picked Furman.
Did you?
Yeah.
No one cares.
That's a great point. No one cares.
Connor cares.
No one
He's a friend of the pod.
I care, pal. You're right. I care.
There we go. Yeah. Hey, come on. Where's your Furman on your bracket, huh?
Look,
Knocked
I
out.
don't have a bracket.
Right now, I'm currently number 1 in the Lauer After Hours tournament bracket with the best prediction so far. Okay, and I've been firmly at number 1 all day long because of this.
How many people in the Lauer After Hours pool had Arizona winning the championship?
Let me see. I'll get back to you. Beep, Phil.
I'm gonna say 0.
Zero.
So I didn't join the bracket. Well, I got the link a little bit too late. That's on me completely. So I did not fill out a bracket for the Lauer After Hours. Awesome. But yeah, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say there's gonna be 0 people that had the Arizona Wildcats.
Nobody had
go
Arizona.
Really?
Everybody's picks so far are safe.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So mine's with mostly
not
people in the
Houston.
Midwest. I have mostly people in the Midwest in mine, and I'd say a quarter of them picked Arizona to win it all.
Wow.
I can't believe that. We
That's
were just
rough.
talking. I was gonna choose who they lose to? Princeton. I was gonna choose Princeton also, but then I was like, you know what? Sean Miller's no longer there, so I think this is a new Arizona now.
Yeah.
I
Well,
and
Sean Miller would go Sweet 16 or Elite 8 and then lose.
then,
Well,
true.
I think that program still has the kind of stench of Miller, right? That kind of lingering fart smell of Sean Miller. His dress shirt is just completely drenched and soaked in
Oh.
sweat. Just that lingering BO. That's what's still on that program for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Tommy Lloyd's got to get some deodorant. You're right.
Yeah.
How about
So-
this Duke team though, huh? I had them going
I
to the
thought
Elite Eight.
Oral
Dukies.
Roberts would give him a better game than that.
Yeah,
I
well,
really did.
honestly, I think Duke is turning it on late because they won the ACC tournament, and they've just been playing really well. And they had I saw a stat today that one of their players, I think it was like Levi the second, or I'm getting his name wrong. I know.
Oh, Lively.
Lively. There we go. Yeah, that's definitely it. He had like 10 rebounds and 6 blocks, and he was the second player ever to do that, next to like John Henson and Tim Duncan. And I was just like, a player like that in these kind of games that can give you that kind of defensive ability and one dones. I think Duke might. I think, I had them going out in the Elite Eight, but I probably should have had them going further. But they're losing to UCLA in my bracket.
Yeah, that's where my history picking brackets hurt me because Iowa won the Big Ten tournament last year, and they went in hot, kind of like Duke this year, and then they folded the first weekend. So I wasn't getting burned by that 2 years in a row. That's why I didn't pick Duke to go far. I don't know. I like the Roberts brothers, starting with Oral. Max A. Smith, I thought was going to carry him to a win tonight, but I was wrong.
Duke smacked him. Yeah. Honestly, like I always try to find that trend of which team is going to be this year's UConn, where they have a hot conference tournament and they follow that straight into a hot, March Madness, and that's kind of what I'm like. Is this it? I'm always trying to be on the lookout for that. UCLA has been struggling. I'm surprised I picked them to win it all, despite a lot of the downfalls that they've had of late, and especially with Clark out. But we'll see.
Yeah,
we'll see how they do.
When they lost in the conference championship, so that goes against the going in hot.
Yeah, but there's always
You kind of want to lose that early one before
that's
you
what
get
I was
into
thinking
the
too.
one and
Saban's always
dones.
said that,
Yeah.
Saban.
Sabes.
I know.
Yeah.
I know,
Mickey.
Nick. I know. Me and Miss Terry have dinner every once in a while.
Wow.
No, I'm
Hey,
kidding.
yo.
I'm kidding.
No,
I'm kidding.
I was going to ask. What's on the menu? What's Miss Terry cooking up?
Bloomin' Onion, obviously.
Oh,
Yeah.
love a good onion.
Love a good onion. I'm a good. Do you have In-N-Out when you're ever in town?
I do. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Animal style.
my man. So I would recommend that getting your onions there whole grilled is the way to go.
Is that a special request?
It's not really a special request.
It's off menu, but yes, it
off
is a
menu.
request.
It's yeah, but like they do it like no questions asked. It's actually easier for them than having to like dice the whole thing, so they don't mind doing it for you.
What was it called?
A whole grilled onion.
Whole grilled onion.
So if you get animal style, it's just the same thing, but instead of them chopping it up, they're gonna give you a nice little caramelized, crisp onion on it, and it just makes the taste of it so much better. As someone who like, not to be a look at me, Louie, but I live under a mile of three, and like within under a mile of three of them In-N-Out. So it's just heaven. Honestly, I live in heaven.
So it's not just a tourist trap. You're a local to In-N-Out, and you get it all the time.
No, we love it. Like this, it's incredible the simplicity to it all, but like it hits every time. Like you have to mentally be prepared all day to go there, in my opinion, because you're gonna be in line in a drive-through line that's gonna be like, it's not like, oh, it takes them long to make the food. No, it's just there's so many cars that anyone you go to, it's gonna take a while.
Yeah. That's after one of my football games in San Francisco in the fall. We went out there after our game, and it was like the entire student section from the game went straight to In-N-Out. So everybody has their faces painted, and then we're in dress clothes. Like it was a scene in In-N-Out Burger that night. Everybody straight from the game.
I love that. I remember, speaking of straight from the game, the first time I ever like realized TCU was a college, I was at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles in Pasadena, and TCU had played at the Rose Bowl. I don't know who they had played, but like all their fans showed up to Roscoe's after to see what it was all about, and I was like, oh, that's a college. So then look at that.
That's a great Inception story. That's honestly, you should.
You know,
you,
it's because we're friends and we have this rapport now. We have inside jokes. It's everything. Stu Pac will tell you. He's on here in
he's hiding out, but he's not. He's duplicated.
Yeah. We got double the pot. It's funny because it says Stupac.
Stupac.
We've got
Tupac.
like, yeah.
There's the first line of the bar. He said, "I got to come with bars tonight."
I know. We were trying to get the other guy. We're trying to get Flem on here to,
Yeah,
So
I don't know
let's
if your
get-
opponent showed up. Your opponent might have chickened up.
No, he's getting his laptop fired up. He just said right now in the chat.
Well, let's kind of break down this other tournament here. We also have the women's Final Four out in Dallas this year, which is phenomenal. What I've got here is I've got UConn. Got to bring it back to the Huskies. I've got them taking on Stanford in the championship there, and I've got UConn taking it all the way. What about
I think
UConn?
you got it messed up.
What do you got, Ed Bob? Let's hear it.
I think South Carolina going for the back-to-back, and I think they're going to get it.
Oh, they're so good.
I'm saying South Carolina's going to get taken out last second by Stanford.
Ooh, then he's got buckets, Page buckets, taking it all, huh?
After South Carolina and LSU, I think that was about a month ago. Because it was Super Bowl Sunday they played. After that, I'm with you, Ed Bob. Like I was fully convinced LSU was going to give him a game and maybe win that game because Angel Reese is awesome. But when South Carolina did to them what they did, like there's no way I could pick against them. Just no way. I really like Iowa and Indiana. Mackenzie Holmes. Everybody talks about Caitlin Clark, but Mackenzie Holmes, the post player Indiana has, is I think one of the most underrated players in the country. I think they got a run in them. They went to the Elite Eight a couple years ago. I think they'll go to a Final Four.
Is Caitlin Clark going? Is this her last year of college basketball, and then she's going to the draft next year? Is that how that's working?
She said she's definitely coming back next year.
Okay.
Because she could go make a ton of money now, obviously.
Yeah.
But she's definitely back next year. And I want to say she has one more year of eligibility after that. So we could have 2 more years of Caitlin Clark.
Excellent. Honestly, I'm here for it.
DC.
Those are appointment television right there. Watching her play.
Yeah.
I think it's like, when Steph was at Davidson and not knowing like how truly unique and good he was, but kind of seeing what he turned the NBA into. That's what people are now realizing with her. So I think they're realizing she's a special player. What's up, Flem?
All right, yeah, that's enough of all these softball questions. Hey, Connor.
What's
you
going
doing?
on, Flem?
How are you?
Are we
Well,
battling tonight or what?
So that's what I wanted to know. Did we both find out together here? Nice to meet you, by the way.
Good
He's
to meet
prepared.
you.
I'm not prepared. I did not come ready as I see Connor like reaching out for a piece of paper. So this is new to me. All right, and I apologize. I'm just gonna take this over because I can tell when Pal starts rambling. So let's move on to the more important stuff. You have bars apparently. I have heard. What got you in? Were you this originally? Like I imagine that started much younger than the professional sports career,
Me being a rapper?
or enjoying trying to or doing it. I'm not saying trying to in a court. That's not me trolling. I'm not going to roast tonight. Like, yeah, everybody
You
tries.
can roast.
Listen,
No,
you can
save
roast.
that for me.
I will. I'll get there, but not.
Don't even go for that, Konzi. You got to let him know, bro.
I didn't realize Stupac was here. Okay, now I see. I honestly didn't even see Stupac here, so now I have to. Yeah, this is my my corner coach. So no, but what the hip hop thing is this? This isn't something you just picked up after you created a website named after yourself.
No, so 6th grade when AOL Instant Messenger was a thing.
AIM.
I had the screen name Young Konzi. And that was when Young Jeezy was, I think it was like My President had just come out.
Snowman.
Soul Survivor was always a go-to. So it was Akon and Young Jeezy. And then any of my friends that I would roll with would go with whatever their name, insert their name, and Young Konzi. That's how we'd introduce ourselves. So that's the origin of it.
That's the origin of the name, Young Kanzi. So the name came from Young Jeezy influence. I at least respect that. At least you didn't pick somebody we don't. So do you actually drop bars? Have you like sat there and done the whole where your friends are drunkenly telling you drop a freestyle, and you awkwardly have to just start rapping in front of people?
Honestly, Stupac is the first to ever do that. The last time I was on the podcast, so I guess I can answer that question. Yes, because of Stupac.
That's it. If you consider him a friend, that does it. So
No, he is a friend because it's the third time he's been on now.
I didn't say that. Yeah, of course. I was saying if Connor considered. I don't need
He's
to
not
explain that
just
to
a
you.
friend, bro. He's a favorite, and I feel like you're disrespecting Young Kanzi, bro. Put some respect on the name. He got the bars, and if you came off here popping off slick, he was gonna take you out. So don't come up here scared on your Greg Cody talk about you ain't got no bars, but then want to question my man's rapping ability, bro. He was coming with his. He was ready. You already said he thought I was the one coming for him. I'm like, hold on, bro. We family here. I'm gonna have you kill somebody else.
So
I think he's talking about you, Flem. He's coming for you.
That's so to recap. So to recap, Stupac is like, hold on, don't come up in here talking about my guy. And then when my guy wanted to battle me, I was like, no, I got another guy. Just to recap what occurred there. I'm sure Beep is doing a good job, so I don't want to hog too much. This is my first time in front of a mic in a long time, but I do have to ask this. When you decided I'm going to put, and this is truly honestly, because I feel like you know what you're doing, you know your bit, is when you decided to put a website purely after the game, was that knowing what you were going for? Were you trying to be intentionally? Because I feel like you're very self-aware of like who you are versus what like Twitter would just look at a profile picture and be like, this is Young Kanzi.
So the origin of the website was more to send to people that would potentially hire me.
Okay.
It was more of like a resume thing, and then it turned into kind of a, hey, that's the thing the Levitard show is talking about. So yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you. When they were going on about the website design, I was like, should I just crash this website? Are they killing my website?
So you almost gave up.
I was like, I gotta embrace this a little bit in my cheap design skills that they were pointing out in the show back in August. So yeah, like when they went on that rant, I thought it was hilarious. The website thing was the one thing where I was like, I don't know, I use this to send to employers. Maybe I should reconsider. The other stuff, I was like, this is hilarious. Like I hope I'm self-deprecating enough to think it's funny. And
next time Libetard, I have advice. Next time Libetard show ever mentions your website, tell them to look at their YouTube channel.
Yeah,
And
I was going to say.
Tell them, the poor production of their video. Tell Tony and all his friends to look at their YouTube channel before they ever judge your website. All right, you heard it from Laura.
Hell yeah, you tell him, Flem.
I'll tell him Flem and M sent me.
Sends his regards with bars.
All right, back to you, Beep.
It's a low bar.
Thanks, Flem. Good to see you again, man. It's been a long time. Congratulations on everything that you got going on in your life right now.
Yeah, that fight with Stupac. Good luck.
Bro, I'm so disappointed in Flem right now, dog. You don't understand.
Oh, can we put like the curtains real quick? Can we put like the curtains, Connor?
Absolutely.
All right, let's do this. So last night, and full disclosure, I wasn't aware that you were coming on with the squad tonight. Been a little busy with a newborn, but last night I get a random message from Pac that is, I need you to have 8 bars ready by tonight for Young Kanzi. And in my head, I'm like, I don't know what's happening here. And it's not the first time Pac has sent me something that I'm like, I need to decipher this. So I put it into another group chat trying to figure out if anybody knew. Nobody knew what was happening. Luckily,
translate.
Luckily, Jeanette from Hour After Hours figured out what he meant and sent it to me. So one, he messaged me at about 10 p.m. saying, by tonight, so he gave me a whole 2 hours, you need to have a disc record ready for Connor Onion, who, no offense, I just was not willing to do the Google research to make that happen overnight. So did you get the similar message? Wow. Because it's very easy to make fun of. That's not an insult. There's no way Connor Onion thinks that he would stay up for 30 minutes to insult me. But did you get a similar message? Did Pac ask you to?
Two things. One, Young Kanzi don't take DMs, bro. All right, so don't disrespect.
Yeah, we text him. We have his number.
Yeah. And two, I gave you enough ample time, bro, to come up with 8 bars. I ain't tell you to write no damn song. You ain't need no hook, man. You just needed 4 bars and then FOMO, bro. That's it.
The
Well,
classic
it
fo
sound-
fo from Wendy's.
That's the
It
name of the
sound-
episode, Beep. 4 bars and then FOMO.
Tip it on photos.
You
I
got it.
don't know why ignores your requests, Stupak. You seem like a very reasonable human.
So far, I want to update everybody. UCLA looking like a good pick for me to win this all. Just saying.
Connor,
Just
why are you
Furman.
here? Why have you been here 3 times? Because it just doesn't make sense to me. This is
Because-
how Jeremy Taché got caught up in all this.
So
I'm
Connor
Nation, that's
is our
why.
college sports analyst specialist, right? He broke down the national championship game. Now we're actually breaking down March Madness here, both the women's brackets and the men's brackets.
Got it. I don't need to hear your answer anymore, Connor. I got it from
I'm
people.
yeah.
tired of the disrespect.
So-
Flim. Why are you
So Connor-
disrespecting our guest?
I am
Connor has
asking. I am
Stupak
trying to
as
talk to.
security.
I think I'm the only person who's talked to Connor since I jumped on this microphone.
Tried to. You
It's
tried to.
Young Kanzi, man. Get the name right.
I got a question for
respect
my
him.
boy, Young
Disrespect,
Kanzi.
bro.
Okay, let me get my boy Young Kanzi out the way real quick. I got a quick question. Okay, Young Kanzi, VCU. I'm a VCU alumni. VCU. I'm pretty sure. What is it? They won the A10. They looking pretty good right now. I believe they have St. Mary's tomorrow. It's a 12 against 5 matchup. What do you think their chances are making a run in this tournament? I think they got some life in them. VCU, they wreaking havoc. That's what they do. So tell me, what do you think about the team?
You want a percentage on their chances tomorrow or to make a run?
Give me tomorrow and then give me the run.
I don't think they win tomorrow.
There you go. There's your
God.
run.
That's not what my
Running
bracket
home.
says.
I don't think they win.
Wait.
I
The Gales, baby. Gales.
Ed Bob, I was impressed by them in the A10 championship when they beat Dayton. I thought Dayton was going to run that tournament and end up being the AQ out of the A10. But I love Randy Bennett. I love the Gales. I think they did slump a little bit playing Gonzaga late in the season twice. Like they looked horrible in the WCC championship game. But I like to ride with my guy Ken Palm and his analytics. And then I've watched St. Mary's quite a bit, and I think they're a potential Sweet 16 team, and I think they beat VCU tomorrow. I'm sorry, Ed Bob. I hate to break your heart.
Gales, baby.
Hey, it's okay. If let me tell you something. If VCU wins, just expect a tweet from your boy tomorrow. That's all I can say.
And
Right.
myself.
You can't DM him though because they're closed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in.
Do you
Totally.
have any 12s beating 5s this year?
I did have, so I had San Diego State today. They were the 5 over Charleston, the 12.
It's an unfair question to put on the spot. Like he's supposed to remember it 12 versus 5. It's a very unfair question.
It's his job, Flem.
Well,
No, it is.
let me go ahead
That's what
and
he's
recap
here
here
for.
for,
No,
let me recap here for the audience. So we have
I got
obviously-
you.
Okay, awesome. That's
yeah.
why he's the expert.
No, I know I do. Trying to think which one. I'm going through my regions mentally right now.
That's how
So
it's
we have
done.
St. Mary's
hold
and
on,
VCU.
hold on. Can I hold on? Hold on.
Drake, Drake.
I am no. Stugatski back here.
Back to back.
You do
Drake.
not get no Connor, you get back here.
You my right
You get back here right now.
hand.
I got
Go
bars
to.
for you. Connor,
Drake.
we need to let
That's perfect because my 12 seed is Drake. I got
Back
Drake
to
beating
back.
Miami. So here we go.
Wow.
Drop
No.
the bars. That's the perfect lead
Connor.
to drop some bars.
Connor.
You.
you did not. You're telling me you just got that off the top of your head, right? No sausage fingers on the keyboard. You turned your camera off. Look, there it is.
There we go. There
Look
we
it up.
go.
Look
Well, I
it up.
believe
That's
I
what he did.
believe Drake is represented by Bruce Arians. Looks like a car that needs more coolant.
That is
That
correct.
is very true. Yeah,
Mm.
I only know that because number 5 is represented by my looks like. So, I'm not out there.
We can make it about you if you like.
No, I'm
Always
always
do.
If we had the
I'm
sounder,
shocked.
we
I'm
would have
shocked.
sounded the "Look at Me, Louis" sounder on him like 5 times today.
Yeah.
Because he is "Look at Me, Louis" today. This whole
Oh, is
episode is "Look
everyone
at Me, Louis"
tweeting
from
about
Pal.
me? No, bro.
So, Connor, can I ask you something? Do you care or do you not care about everybody else's bracket being busted and how they have the need to feel like they failed together every day? The need to announce we all lost today.
I absolutely do. Yeah, I think that's we need some more shared misery in the world, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
feel
but
like
that means
that's-
no one's here for you, pal.
Guess you
Celebrating
could argue
your
that.
throwing a dart
Hey.
at a board.
I got a question, young Kanzi. Now, after sizing up your opponent and seeing all his insecurities, what would be the first thing you would attack about Slim and them over here?
Sizing him up. Oh,
But supposedly he's Flem and M, but he just cut it off at Flem.
Ooh.
That's good. That's because I really can't spell. That's me.
I like that. See, yeah, I like where you're going. Kanzi.
All right.
You need
For
a
now,
maybe also because someone stole your Twitter handle.
from now on, everybody has to say Flim and M when they address me. You're not allowed to cut it short. Per Connor Onion.
You were cut short.
I will never call you that.
Here's my buzz. There's a low one.
Can we get Morgan versus
Can we
Flem and M in a play-in game?
I think so.
He would. Morgan would post me up. I would.
You might lose that.
Yeah, I don't know if I need that smoke. Are we doing a top? Are we doing a top 5 rappers or not? I'm making this all about. This ain't about Connor Onion. This is about Young Kanzi. Say it
Young
right,
Kanzi.
Hawk. I'm sorry. Kanzi.
Some
My
respect
bad.
on his
Young
name.
Kanzi. Apologies.
Ooh, we'll
Young
give-
Kanzi. Do we get a top 5 rappers?
Are you asking me?
Top
You want my
five.
top
Yeah,
five?
he wants your top 5 rappers. If you need a little bit of time, we can give you a little bit of time to come up with that. And while you're simultaneously thinking of that and need to tell us who your pick to win it all is in this men's tournament is, we'll also take that.
I got
Good.
Purdue.
Purdue.
The
You
Boilermakers.
The spoiler
like
maker.
our friend Jagsman. In our
I love.
Jagsman is the only person who's picked Purdue on our bracket. So
I love Pal feeling like he's there for you. He's like, we'll filibuster while you think of it. Also think of this, and then just silence.
there we
To
go.
let Connor just no filibuster, just let him keep going. All right, so if we don't have a top 5, then Stupak, let's do this. What is it like? Let's be honest. If you saw me and Connor Onion in a rap battle that you so desperately want to see, and let's be honest, I would win by a mile. What is it that you hope to get out of this though? Because Connor's well established. Are you trying to get me the clout? Because I'd love you for that if that's what we're doing. Or who do you actually have winning? How do you want this to go? Do you want it to be at Moss Miami? Do you want it to be in like a more what kind of venue are you talking? Because you have ideas. So let's just set up that while Connor thinks of his top 5 rappers.
All right, bro. First off, the disrespect on Young Kanzi once again. He gonna smoke you. It ain't gonna be close. I can't believe the person who ain't came to the show with no motherfucking bars talk about how they gonna beat somebody by a mile and ain't got 4 bars and then another 4 bars. Oh, no, 4 bars and then 2 bars and then 2 bars.
8 miles.
You know what I mean? But he talked about how he gonna smoke somebody. I see Young Kanzi smoking you on this show because it was gonna be great content, bro. 8 bars from you, 8 bars from him. That's a hot 16, bro. We fired. You feel me? Now if he take it to Moss Miami, I don't know if you built for that big stage work. You feel me? Because that's gonna be a big stage. It's gonna be crowded. It's gonna be a lot of oohs and ahs. It's gonna be more than 8 bars. You feel me? And it might be some rebuttals in there because I know Young Kanzi rebuttal game is off the chain. You feel me? And then I could tell how he looked at you when you said you will win by a mile. He was like, "Oh, word, my man." Like, so keep it cool, bro. Keep it cool.
Stupak's got me. I appreciate you.
I regret asking the question.
Oh man. So number 5, Connor.
Number 5, I'm going for speed alone. I'm going Twister.
Oh my gosh, yes, the Confessions 2 remix with Usher featuring Twister and Kanye. Oh,
That's
Twister's
that's
verse
the
on
cut
that
you go
song
to?
makes it. That song sucks
You
standalone,
have to play.
but
You
with
have to go
Twister
back
on
to let
it,
me
it
play
makes
with
it
Yeah,
some
I don't.
emotion.
That Stupak, the fact that he even went to that was absurd. So
You
let's
have to
just.
go. So let me play with your
Yeah.
emotions to get the real version of Twister, bro. To get the full embracement of Twister, you got to go adrenaline rush. You got to go. Let me play with your emotions. You got to, you know what I mean? You got to go
Underrated.
back here.
Number 4.
Number 4, not Flem and M, but Eminem.
Ta-da!
Great choice. Great choice. Detroit in the house.
Mhm.
Yeah, these are Midwest. Are you from the Midwest? Just out of curiosity.
I'm from Chicago. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, we had some Midwest. Okay, got it. Number 3.
Number 3, I'm staying in the Midwest. I'm going Chance.
Ooh,
The
Coloring Book
rapper?
is one of my
Chance
faves.
the Rapper. Okay. Yeah, it's his list, y'all. It's his list. Number two.
We disagree with Chance.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
think
disagree
any-
with that.
I-
I love
you wouldn't-
coloring book.
There's no way nobody's putting Chance. You wouldn't hear if I gave anybody else in the world 50 rappers
you
they
go,
like.
Young
Nobody's saying
Conzi.
Chance the Rapper.
I'm saying Chance the Rapper.
You go,
Yeah.
Young Conzi.
Ed Bob's got Chance the Rapper.
I got Chance the Rapper.
No, Ed
Bob's
Bob
got
does
Chance
not.
the Rapper.
I'm just gonna let you live. I'm gonna let you
Yeah.
go. It's your list.
Okay.
Number two.
I mean, I'm going to be cliche. Number 2 and number. I'll just give you both at the same time. I'm going Biggie 2, Tupac 1.
All right, I love it. At least you put Pac one. Thank you for not being the first one.
Absolutely,
Wait,
no doubt.
wait. Explain this to me and explain it to me now. And I'm cool with your list. But for somebody, because I was afraid he was going to throw Jay-Z in there and leave one of them off. So how did Jay-Z not make the list with his rhyme still in that?
Jay-Z.
What's that? You cut out on me. How
What
is
is-
Jay-Z on my
How did
list?
Jay-Z not make the list with his rhyme still in that?
He
He's
put
number
Chance
6.
the Rapper on the list.
Oh,
That's
OLI.
I had
Nice
to have a
little
Chicago.
OLI.
I had to have a Chicago person.
And you couldn't pick Lupe? I mean, geez.
I mean,
Uh,
I
yeah.
did see Lupe live this year.
Did you? Me and Lupe we met down at Jazz Festival, so maybe we can all do a feature together
There we go.
and make it hit.
There we go.
I think
but-
good.
But Tupac, so the song "Hit 'Em Up" was like, I don't know why, but it was my anthem in middle school for like the whole time I was in middle school. Like I don't know if it was like the teenage angst in me or what was going on, but the first line, like, I'm not going to say the first line.
You can
but
say it.
before-
We'll beat it. But
I'm not going to say the first line. I'm just not.
ESPN here.
But you know what it is. Before the actual song starts. That's why I blanked your blanker. You know what I'm getting at. That was my anthem for like 2 years. I'd say 7th and 8th grade. Of course, I love Changes. I loved watching the movies and the documentaries on Biggie. Big Papa, always a favorite. But Tupac is one to me. Biggie's 2.
No
I
shame
agree.
there, bro.
No disagreement here. I unfortunately
Hey, wait, Slim. We know you agree with him because you scared to death. You treat him like Debo around this motherfucker.
you just
So we
you just
know
ruined my
scared.
you ruined my dismount where I was like, unfortunately I have to go, but I just wanted to make it very, very clear that if we ever battled, you would be in tears because I don't just peel the onion, I Billy Gill an onion. All right, y'all. Peace.
So
four
the
more-
onion,
not eight?
so the onion just makes Flem throw up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
That's
cool.
what I got out of
Excellent.
that too.
So I have a question for you here, Connor. Okay, if we were breaking down the bracket just by mascots, right?
Okay.
What mascot is winning the tournament going away?
Oh man. You know what? On the women's side, it is Stanford because of that Christmas tree looking thing they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
Salute Jeff.
Yeah, I think Stanford wins it. Stanford wins it on the women's side. Gosh, we did this last time, and I gave you you said what mascot would you eat, and I think I said a Golden Flash, and
Yes.
I'm tempted to say Kent State again. I just did a game at Kent
Attention.
State, and I wanted to bring this up to you guys the next time we talked. I went out of my way to try to find their mascot because of the conversation we had, and I don't think they have a mascot. Like we tried to find it with our cameras. Actually, it might be. I think it's a bird actually, but I didn't see it the night I was there, and I thought of you guys. I should have hit you guys up when I was there, but I want to say Kent State because it's like a lightning bolt. I think that's kind of got the superhero feel to it.
Yeah,
Okay,
it has a thing.
Kent,
I remember that. Yeah.
Kent State on the men's side, and then I'm going with the Stanford tree.
Always.
Yeah,
Great selection.
I think that's a phenomenal answer.
Yeah.
What
Stanford
else?
trees.
What else we got? What else we got? Who you guys picking?
Ooh.
I mean, you really can't go wrong with something from Mother Nature. So the Gale Force winds. I mean, that's ripping up some trees.
Canes. Hurricanes. Terrifying.
Yeah, hurricanes, terrifying. I mean,
You know me, I'm with the Cox.
You're with the Cox.
Mm.
Yes, sir. All day, every day, with the cocks on the women's side.
That's true.
Yeah, well said.
Yeah, I could not have said it any better myself.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking the words right out of my
I
mouth.
Don
Can't-
Staley and the cocks.
I just regret the fact that I decided to come back to not ruin the bit. But
Nobody's picking the Hoosiers. Just a person. Hold on.
the who?
The Hoosiers.
The who?
Nobody's just who Hoosiers.
Hoosiers.
Just a person from Indiana. That doesn't intimidate you?
Not even in the slightest.
Never.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't even know
Never
where
in my life.
Indiana is. Yeah, you could give me a map and give me a year, and I couldn't find Indiana.
So we were
Oh,
talking
Clan
last night.
originated. The
So we were
clan
talking.
originated. Continue.
That I knew.
So we were talking last night about Jim Nance always gives his tie to the most important player
Yes.
in the tournament.
Yes.
We want to have you start a tradition where you give something to your most important player, your most valuable player. And we toyed with the idea of like, I don't know, like a headband or maybe some sweatbands underneath your sport coat.
Mm-hmm.
What is something that you can start to give to your most valuable Onion?
MVO.
Let's see.
It has to be like French dip
Hey.
or like
Young Kanzi vinyl.
Ooh.
There it is.
Ooh. Oh, Stupak's got
Hey, listen, you already know I got something for this. You give them a mic, right? But instead of the microphone being the microphone, it's a basketball with the young Kanzi on it.
Ooh. Yeah, I see what he's saying.
Wait.
Little coat, the little.
No, it's got to be an onion. It's got to be an onion, not a basketball.
Oh.
It's got to be an onion.
that seems like something you buy like at like a gift shop at the side of like a beach or something. You don't just a mic with a basketball on it. That's a tattoo
No,
when
like
you're
a-
eight-
the
when you're
mic
18.
stand.
I like
Okay.
this. I like this.
Hey, onion with the basketball stripes on it.
Now we're
Here we
talking.
go.
Okay,
Now we're
now
talking.
There we
see,
go.
and that's why you don't disagree with Puck. You got to push his creativity. That's what I'm here
My
for.
brother.
I like that. But I want to have like I can give it away, but I want Bill Raftery to present it.
Yes. It has to be Raftery.
More like Bill Rafter.
Why him? Because he's
Sure,
he's got
yeah.
is that what you said?
Actually, I want to know why. I was just making a pun of rafters and rafter, but
Oh,
no, why Bill Rafter?
because of his onions call. Because his squeaky
Obviously.
voice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying. I feel bad now because I was. Yeah, all right, I feel like Rick Cody. I'm just mute and let y'all take over again.
No, Flem, keep going.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Okay.
very
Great.
rude. Don't like seize on my. That's very rude to see me petering out. Like, no, you should talk more with more confidence and then just pick it up. Bounce back, champ. Appreciate it, coach. So we're doing the onion.
How many battle rappers like Flim that stepped to you in your career and you'd have had to smoke them on the spot because they thought shit was sweet when you was at a high school or a college party?
All of them.
Stupak, this is like my 7th this week.
Hey, dog and killer, I told you, bro. We smoke.
Why did I get set up? Why did Tupac beg for me to come here and get killed by this guy?
That's a
because
wonderful
we miss
question.
you. That's why.
Yeah.
All right,
You the local rapper, bro. You the Lamley rapper.
Connor, if you were to say that, let's be honest, like right now, and if I said you have 6 months to prepare and you just have to make a song, forget battle rap and all that, could you make what rapper that you know is famous you can make a better rap song than?
Who could I make a better rap song than?
Yeah, if you just had to name one rapper, I think I could. Of all time,
Wait, see. No. Young Kanzi, not off of this. Now he's trying to get you in some other rap beef because he's scared of the rap beef he got with Stu. You feel me? That's not John.
Here's the thing.
I would love if he was like you.
Tupac, you guys have heard that Poopity Scoop song that Kanye put out, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I know I can do better than that.
So it's Kanye. Love that. From a Chicago man himself.
Going for the top.
Well, I'm sorry.
I would expect nothing less. This man's going places in life. When you're calling game like nationally televised NFL football games on Sundays, I hope you still come on. Oh God, I hope you still come
Yes,
on.
please.
I hope the lights are off over here, but I hope you're doing well.
My next contract, I'm going to get it negotiated in that I have to make an appearance on Lauer After Hours. like bi-weekly or monthly or something like that.
Just don't sign with Meadowlark. Just don't sign with Meadowlark. They may not be aligned with that. But anybody else, I think you're good.
And that's going to do it for this episode of Lauer After Hours. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, Connor. You are awesome. Thanks for breaking down both tournaments and always having some fun with us, man.
Yeah, appreciate you guys. Anytime. Looking forward to catch up number 4.
Absolutely.
Bye, Connor.
Yeah.